Hi, I'm Bob Hart with Premier Water Cleaning Systems, and I'm here to do a video on the throttle cable on a KSolara solar panel cleaning unit. I've had a couple of people where the cable has come out, and that should only happen if the cable is misadjusted or something like that. And then there's a potential other things that have caused it, but for the most case it's just incorrect adjustment. So on the FK2 it uses a GX35 and a lever like this, and it's much easier to see off the machine, so I'm just going to do it here. It works exactly the same way on the machine, just gotta get to it. So to attach the cable to the engine, best thing to do is to pinch this to take the air cover off, and you might want to take out the air filter too, just so it doesn't get lost. And there are pins in here that guide, and there's like holes, so it's pretty easy to figure out. So with that off, now we can see the cable attachment area here. So basically on this end of the cable, got a small 1/8 inch knob here that's part of the internal cable assembly. Then you got the adjustment, and on these units this adjustment actually comes off, so you got to be wary of that, don't lose it. It's very vital for proper adjustment. So the best way to do this is to actually put it in the lever here, and this receiver spins around at 360 degrees, so you got to make sure that it's the proper direction, and there's a groove in the top, and then there's like a flat spot right at the bottom. You probably can't see that in the video. It's hard to see even just by looking at it, but you just slide it in there, and then that 1/8 inch knob should go down inside. And basically when you pull the throttle, you're just moving that throttle plate assembly. Leave this off for now because you need some extra space for the other end to work. So I'm just going to set it up there for now. I'm going to grab the other end here. So on this end, the knob goes inside this hole there, and then the cable goes inside the groove. And see how it just barely clears this. Now I want to push this inside there, and now this end over here again I can pull that a little bit more. The goal is to get it so that it adjusts, so there is no slack, so you can't move this or this, but it's not really pulling down on this. A little bit of pull here is okay. It just means it's going to start up at a slightly higher RPM. So on this one, it's basically all the way down on this nut. A lot of them, though, you will have to adjust it down farther like that to get rid of the slack here. And then once you figure out where this means, this just needs to get locked down on there, and to take a little wrench and lock it in good. On these units, the stop or kill switch is part of the cable. So literally all there is to it is connecting, pushing these together like that, and then pushing these together or pushing this spade connector on here. And so what this does is basically it just grounds out to the frame through the bolt to kill the engine. So if this switch breaks on you for some reason and you're still trying to use it, you can just make sure there's enough metal to see, and you can just ground it to the machine to kill the engine. The operation of the lever here, basically when it's fully open, the goal is for the fully open to be no, like I said, no play in between the cable and the outer cable, and then but still pretty much all the way up. When I start to move this, you'll get throttle. This lever can actually go a lot further, but there's only that much play in the engine here. If it's unadjusted, what a lot of times happens is it works fine because you can move this farther, but then when you go back to here, there's so much play that this just comes out. So that would be the first thing to look for, is make sure that it's properly adjusted like this. I have seen the cables with like too much of the cable sticking out of this stop piece that prevents it from sitting in there properly. So you can look at that. But that's how you adjust the cable. If you need anything else, feel free to get in contact with me. Phone number is 530-407-7927. Have a great day.